Hello, collective. All right, it's been a really long time. Um, but I decided to break out of my hermiting to do a live reading. Today's live reading is going to be why God loves you. Source, spirit, whatever you call that divinity that you feel. Okay? All right. So this is for just a collective. Y'all know what to do. All right. If it resonates, it's yours. If it doesn't, it's somebody else's. All right. If you are new to my channel, I am the Black Light Oracle, aka Finessence, and I'm an energy healer. I like to encourage the people. Okay. So it's your time for your miracle. So this is telling me that somebody who is listening to this, you're somebody who you make things happen, whether it's with your creativity. Maybe you can walk in a room and know exactly how to design it, how to change it, whether in energy or in color, right? Um, so God loves that about you. That is something that is very specific to who you are. It can get on people's nerves a little bit if they don't understand what it is that you are, like the kind of creator that you are. That you are here to make miracles happen. You're here to do things the others couldn't. So that's something that Source loves about you. And I don't know if maybe you've been feeling it, like this week, maybe you've been feeling off your moxie or on your moxie. But if it's been pinpointed in your life recently, I just want you to know it's something that God really likes. Like it's just an enjoyable thing that you have that is felt throughout the universe. Look at that. All right. Um, Follow the path of inner peace. Okay. You you are innately a peaceful person, right? Sometimes humans can take you out of that, but at your core, at your center, you are a peaceful person. It's what you look for. It's what you're seeking. And whenever you're trying to manipulate energies, that's what you're trying to create peace. So that is something that is heavily loved about you. Okay, and thank you for alchemizing peace on Earth. We love it and we need it. For my Earth signs, I don't know if you can see that. Earth, Earth, you can see it. There we go. Um, so you're somebody who's grounded inside and out. That's why it's Earth up and Earth down. You're just the kind of personality who is grounded when you come to a decision, when you have thought something out, when you have decided within yourself, you're not really shaky about it. So, you are you're a leader who takes action, and when that action is taken, change happens. Okay, so I don't know if you are thinking about moving up in your leadership so that you can have more clout. You can spread your power and touch more places on Earth. That might be a thing. Um, if you haven't been thinking about it, I just want you to know that you have that superpower within you, and we need it. So, being grounded is something that is so severely loved about you in the universe by God, by spirit, by source. Okay, what else do we got? You have more to offer. Um, so, uh, this is what I immediately felt. I felt that you, the listener, um, you know that you're holding back. You know that you're holding back some power, some abilities, some skills, some talent. You're only giving the world or your job or your family just a little bit of what you know you can do. And the creator, right, is like, enough. Give them the whole piece. Come on. We need that. Like, enough. I know you're holding back because you're like, oh, some people deserve it, some people don't. And it's not that you're wrong, right? That does exist, but you're here to do something. Um, Not necessarily to get into heaven or hell, you know what I mean? It's not, you're not here to do something because you need to get somewhere. You're here to do something because you, as a loving soul, that's what you are before you get in this body. You are a piece of God. So because of that, um, you're here to help. You're here to help the evolution of the earth. You're here to help spread love and light. You're here to feel the darkness, like, feel the dark energies of negative thinking and doubt. And you're here to feel and experience all of that because you won't be able to heal it. You won't be able to, touch light on it if you don't know what you're touching. So we come to experience the darkness too. So, um, you've been holding back a little bit because darkness hurts. Darkness causes pain. It makes you cry. It makes you not trust. It's like you said, "Yay! I want to walk through the darkness and I want to light it up." But when you got here, you were like, "I don't like the way this feels. This is insanity." So I'm gonna stay by myself. All right, I'm only gonna let a few in. Creator is like, "Yeah, let all that out." At your own pace, however you want to do that. If you want to let it out a little by little every day, a little every year, a little every month, whatever that feels like to you. But you do have more to offer. And it's just baking inside of your own energy field. All of that love and light and goodness and creativity and advice and experience and laughter and whatever it is that you have, that it's so good if you let it out and shared it with others. It is loved. It is loved, admired, and honored in the universe. Okay? And thank you. Thank you. Because all of us, the sensitives, the empaths, the clairsentients, we can feel you. We can feel all of a sudden sometimes in the middle of the day when you feel this sudden hopefulness, or you feel this sudden wash of ok-ness. It's like, I shouldn't feel this satisfied, but all of a sudden I feel like things are going to be all right. That's because of your energy being here on this earth. So thank you. All right. Let's see. Whom else in the collective? Make amends. So you're the kind of person here. You're the kind of person who forgives. Some people might look at you and say, "Oh, like, you're too forgiving. You're too nice. You're too kind." If that were me, right? But they're not you. You are the kind of person who has an understanding of humanity. You have an understanding that people have bad days. You have an understanding that people go through mental things like mental health issues, trauma, PTSD, ADHD, whatever it is. Like, people have things in their bag. And it's not enough to just say, "Oh, they're traumatized," but it takes a lot for a person to go, "No, no, 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 no. This person is going through something. And I know what they did and said hurt me, but I'm not going to take it as an attack. I'm going to take it as they were going through something and I was the first person in the way." Right? That's the kind of forgiveness you give. It's like, you're not just forgiving people. You're not just out here like, "Oh, it's okay, punch me in the face." You're like, "Nah, something is up, something's happening." And so I'm not going to hold on to it because I know for a fact this person is not trying to attack me, right? That is a real superpower. That's a real cape on your back superpower. Everybody cannot do that. So because you have the ability, the very just gentle, innate ability to do that, you're not even trying. It is so loved. It is so loved in the universe that you can do that. Okay? Tap into it, wield it more, love it about yourself. It's awesome. It's phenomenal. Okay. Okay. For those of you who know me, I know that you can feel me right now. Just um, just send the love and light like you normally do it, like you normally would, and I'll receive that. Um, and thank you. For those of you who do not know me, carry on. Let's carry on, shall we? Enjoy the ride. So you're the kind of person who, um, even if you're afraid, you'll do it. You'll go with it. You'll carry that fear with you, and you're like, still, I'm not going to miss out on this opportunity, this experience. I know that if I show up, I'm going to find something out. I'm going to learn something. I'm going to change something, right? You know that about yourself. Even though it's scary, even though it's challenging, even though it's frustrating, you still go forth. And that also is a superpower, and it is loved. It is loved in the universe because when you have these attributes that you don't even pay attention to, you might be thinking, oh, I need to get better at this and I need to get better at that. But you know how to enjoy the ride. That's when your guides, your ancestors, your angels, whatever you want to call them, they can um, they can move you because you know how to get up and go and jump into the experience. They can say, "Oh, you know what? Why don't you have a conversation with this person coming up right now?" Boom, and you're like, "Okay, hey, what's going on?" All of a sudden, now you work at Universal Studios because you had a conversation on the street, because you jumped in, because you enjoyed the ride. Okay, so that is super loved in the universe. Keep it going, crack it open, see how much more you can work that superpower for yourself. Okay. I'm sorry if you can hear all of these notifications popping up. I don't know how to turn them off. So next, if it does not serve you, let it go. Honey, I need to meet you because you know how to do that. That's what this card is saying. That, everybody else is always saying, like, oh, let your past go. You're the kind of person who's like, what past? I let that go yesterday. I let that go as it was occurring. Okay. So because you know how to detach from things, it's not because you're a narcissist. It's not because, you lack empathy. It's because you're like, that doesn't serve me. It doesn't feel good. Um, Nobody's getting anything out of it. So maybe that's for someone else, right? You're just clear. You're just really clear about stuff. Maybe it's because of the things you've gone through, your experiences has taught you, girl, let it go, man, let it go. But that is a quality that is so loved in the universe. That you know how to do that. Because you move the story forward. Okay? Take that how it resonates. All right, I think I'm gonna pull some tarot. Do all the things. Subscribe, like, all of the stuff. I do personal readings virtually. So just check out the description box. Hit me up. Let me know what you need. Okay. Is there anything else? We have the Two of Swords. Okay. So what is loved about you? Now, I know what I like about doing these readings is that um, your love messages can be things that you don't think is lovable about yourself, right? You're like, I'm a worrier. I can't decide. I'm indecisive. I'm somebody who's always like, I don't know. There's too many options. That is a quality. That is an attribute that is loved. That is intelligence. It's divine intelligence. It's because of how much you can see, how much your eye takes in, and so making that decision isn't going to take 3 seconds. You're going to have to look at so many different variables in order to decide the right thing for you. Take your time. Do not feel bad about doing that. That's a superpower. You just got to harness it. You got to understand that it's a superpower and that it's not a disability. Um, and then take your time with decision making, right? There's a reason for that. There's something that you're looking for. It's a feeling, a click of rightness. That's why you do that. You're not just trying to step off on something that doesn't feel right. So we definitely need this on the earth. What you're being asked to do for self-care is, it shouldn't feel abusive. You shouldn't be beating yourself up about not being able to come to a decision. That's the only thing that needs to be removed. If you know that you like, let me see, the clock, when the hands of the clock are turning, right? The hands are not complaining about it not being 6 o'clock yet. When it's on its way to 6 o'clock, the hands are not complaining about getting there. You don't see that, like, you don't hear that. The hands are not like, oh, how long is this going to take? We need to get to 6. That's not what's going on. It's just being each tick until it gets there, right? That's what you're supposed to do. If you take your time making decisions, then take the time, because the decision will come. Let everybody else wait. Okay, you get it. That was really fun. It was a lot of fun. That's why I did that for so long. What else? Okay, we have really, really balanced folks up in here. You have balance with your strength and what appears to be weakness. It's not weakness. It's like your softer side. So like this, you balance that courageous, I'm gonna do it, step forward, fiery, earthy energy with the watery, airy energy. It's like everything doesn't have to be aggressive. Sometimes you can be gentle. You can take your time. Other times you need to take action. You kind of have your you have you have a formula. You have like this recipe on how to balance your life out. You can always feel when it tips. I don't know if there's Libras, lurking about in here, but you have a mastery about knowing how to balance your environment, not just your own energy, but the environment. You are a sweet, adorable, hopeless romantic, beautiful heart. You love, 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 love. um, Maybe your heart is like yearning or aching or beating for a soulmate. Um, Maybe you understand that you are your own soulmate, but you have a beautiful understanding of this kind of love, of like partnership, of camaraderie, of like, you're not afraid to be up in the face of love, you know? Oh, that's really sweet. Now that those two things, like the strength balance and the lovers, um, it's very powerful. It's very potent, powerful love energy, and it's important on the earth. And we thank you for being that being. Okay, that it's truly loved. Um, Page of Cups. You're just a lover. So you know what? Because we, of course, we have more than one attribute. So whomever I'm speaking to, you're a sweetheart. You're an absolute sweetheart. You have this beautiful open heart. You're charming. You sweep people off their feet. You love to be swept off of your feet. You know, um, you may have allowed people to manipulate you in the past just because they made you believe it. They were doing it right, and you were like, "Carry on." I know this is bullshit, but it feels good. You're doing well. Keep going, right? It's because you love that love energy. Um, so okay, uh, I think that's it for now. That's it. I just felt like telling some folks why you're loved. I hope that was helpful. I'll come back. I'm still figuring life out, but I'll be back soon with some regular streaming. Okay. All right. Until then, take care of yourselves. I love you.